Continuing with Chapter 46 to discuss eye functions. In order for the eye to provide clear images, there are four functions that need to be present. Refraction is what bends light rays from the outside into the eye to the retina. Pupillary constriction and dilation, this is how our eye controls the amount of light that enters it. So when the pupil constricts, it allows less light, so that's when it's bright outside. And dilation occurs when there's less ambient light and the light is struggling to get more light to the retina. Accommodation is what happens when the eye is allowed to focus on images on the retina. And this is regardless of if the object is close or far away. So when our eye accommodates, it's accommodating for distance. So whether the distance is close or far. As the lenses age, they shrink and harden. So this is what makes accommodation difficult as we age, which leads to presbyopia. Presbyopia is an age-related visual issue when near objects, like reading material, have to be placed further from the eye in order to be seen clearly. Chart 46-1, Nursing Focus on the Older Adult, Changes in the Eye and Vision Related to Aging, is on page 970 in the 8th edition of IGGI. And that discusses some of these changes. Convergence is the fourth and final aspect that our eye needs to have in order to provide clear images. Convergence is the ability to turn both eyes toward the nose so that only a single image of a close object is seen. So it makes it so that as we move an object closer and closer to our nose, we aren't seeing it with both of our eyes separately. That is what convergence is. Let's talk a little bit about refraction. Refraction is the bending of light rays, which is, like I said earlier, how we see objects on our retina. We take those light rays and bend them, and a picture is produced on our retina. Emmetropia is when we have perfect refraction of light. Hyperopia or hypermetropia is farsightedness. This occurs when the eye doesn't refract enough light, so images actually converge behind the retina. So this distance vision is normal, but close-up vision is poor. Myopia is also called nearsightedness. This happens when the eye overbends the light so that the images converge in front of the retina. This is when close objects are clear, but far away objects are not clear. Astigmatism is a refractive error. This is when the unevenly curved surfaces on or in the eye, especially like the cornea, distort the vision. And presbyopia is an age-related problem when the lens loses elasticity and therefore is less able to change the shape in order to focus on work. So this is when the lens is unable to accommodate appropriately. Pupillary constriction. We've got meiosis, which is pupillary constriction, or mydriasis, which is pupillary dilation. And you have a diagram here that illustrates those well.